one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. Not much to speak of. Called a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw it off this direction now. You're going to try to steal you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He comes back and figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got Archie. Again, 2 yards there on completion. 27 now. First down, 8-9 game. 15-19, 30
You're right about that. It's just a matter of times to get a week to put the play one. Something straight to play. You got as much as a responsibility.
He's got a penalty on his first down. It's a little different thing than confusion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you actually know, you have to get this man involved as well. That's what they just did on that play.
First and 10, that's Wilson. He finds his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they'll get this down to the 32-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive on the play, never want to get on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. But here he finds some good guy for a nice pickup.
And take this ahead for about 2nd down coming up.
Guess what? When you look back and say it's quick there, keep carrying it. Thank you.
Here's to the game. Extra yard here at the 38. Just out of the
Fucking hitch route, bro. Fucking hitch route. Corners are fucking bombs, dude. You let a hitch route go to the house, man. A hitch, bro. God damn, niggas trash. Fucking ass, bro. Ike turn around, catches it, and then he has to turn back around. And we can't make a fucking play, bro. Yeah.
Rodgers are going to pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground is Jenkins
two fucking people right there. As soon as I touch the ball, two people right fucking there, bro.
Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
No daylight going through there. He ran into the defensive tackle.
Guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it. Made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now the flip side is...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And
just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Toward the sideline, that's hauled in by Marshall. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Terrace Marshall from 17 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. To try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes? He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Quez Watkins, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. They go play action with Wilson. And here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Dameon Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. A final shot before half for Rodgers. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Counter play with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
2nd and 6. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Chandler, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Another modest gain there on... Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. trying to run for it with Jacobs. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's the option going right. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Again, that's Watkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Rodgers to throw once more. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go. Set. Box try.
Play action. It's Wilson. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
45. Packers 22.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And the run with Jacobs on first down going nowhere as he stopped well behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, now Rodgers. Out to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Rodgers now on first down. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth. This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points.